week to help people uh, on the queries. So there are a lot of queries which people ask me, and the thing is that rest of the people in our team are doing a very good job, Hari, Mausam and all. So nowadays I am doing something else, means I'm busy with some more things. But there is this React thing will come soon. I was planning to do it today, but I didn't got time today, so I will do this React thing next week. I will do this React thing. A lot of people demanding this React thing. React thing will be done, and rest of the time this week, next week we're going to have some more classes like this. React also will be there, and CSS will also be there. Okay, so hello, hello. Okay, so everyone is invited to ask any of the questions which they have, or else maybe I will answer some of the questions. Okay. Okay. After learning Python, what should be done? Unlearn Python first, then everything can be done. Python is a wasteful language, nothing is there in Python. So after learning Python, you cannot do anything. Someone is asking me, that's a very good question actually. After learning Python, what should be done? Unlearn Python. Just as simple as that. Unlearn Python. Python is not required. Python is not used anywhere. It's a hobbyist language. If you want to go to data science, then it's okay for Python. But web development, there is no future for Python. There was no past for Python. Python is used nowhere in web development. So please, 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 if you want to be a web app developer, if you want to get the job, Python have very less jobs. Okay, so please don't learn Python. Please unlearn Python and go with HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and React. Mostly pick React. That's a very good question actually, because a lot of people will say Python is actually Python you don't need to learn. Okay, self-taught developer versus college graduate. Self-taught developer always. College graduates don't do anything. I teach a lot of corporate trainings, and anyways they don't means most of the college graduates don't know anything. And at the end of the day, nowadays it's the age of self-taught developers. You can do anything when you become a self-taught developer. You can do anything. You can go to a startup, you can do freelancing, you can do anything. Okay, so that is a Angular on React. Which one is the best to learn? It's always React. It's always React. Angular, Angular is still relevance in India. Whenever I go to some corporate companies and all, I give training in both React and Angular. Okay, both of them I give generally. But React have got more projects. India, what happened? India get a lot of old projects in many the service companies. Angular is much more older than React. Like it is more than 2010 it was released. So a lot of old projects are in React, which for maintenance it comes to India. Okay, so that's the reason. Like Angular is okay, but React, if you know React, it is not possible. You will not get a job in every company. React is being used. Okay, which is better to work for a company, work for a company, or a work for a company or remote work. Okay, depends. You want to work for a company or remote work. See, I have seen one problem with remote work nowadays. Although I also prefer to work remotely, but for freshers it's always preferred to work for a company. See what happens. Coding in a production project is not like coding like from a YouTube video or seeing any of video and doing that. It's you face some real complicated problems when you code. And when you code, then you need some help. And when you're in an office, it's much, yeah, if you're a fresher, it's always advisable to go to some offices and all. Okay, so what will happen if you go to an office? Even if you have a small doubt, someone will be very easily able to solve it. But if you are working on your own, you have to solve it, because you have to then wait for the experienced person, a senior developer, to help you. Okay, so which is most of the time it is not possible. always. Okay, it is not possible always. Sometimes you have to wait for the whole day. So it is always advisable if a fresher to go to the office. And nowadays slowly means everybody is calling them to the office, because I have recently went to Hyderabad. Slowly all the freshers are coming to the offices and all, and it's always advisable for freshers to at least starting go to there, unless they until they become very good. Okay, then they can do everything on your own, until they become senior developers. Okay, so someone is asking a very good question. I'm working in the QA automation. Can I switch to web development anytime? I was working as a production support engineer, and worked in a production support engineer for 5 years, and wasted my 5 years. Got kicked out of the job and all those things. All those things happens because either you're doing a QE, quality assurance. See, I know what is there. I'm in the industry for the past 16 years. So right now also people might think I am not in the industry, but I'm in the industry. I'm a corporate trainer. I'm a normal trainer. I'm in the industry. I interact with the industry people. I'm there. It's not like I'm not into the development field, but I know what is going on in the industry and all those things. I keep a track. So QA automation is also, someone might say that okay, it have features, but the problem with QA automation and production support, all of us know who were there, that it is like no company want to keep the experienced people. Everybody wants to keep the freshers only, because you're not using your that much of your brain in doing those things. So that's the problem which happens in all. I have also faced the problem. My friends used to face the problem, and you can do your switch to a web development. But what I have sometimes found out, see, I have guided a lot of people here in this QA automation to go to this web development. So what happens sometimes, people have sometime a mid-level kind of a salary, like maybe 10 lakh package they have after maybe 7 8 years, 7 8 10 years, maybe they have a 10 lakh package. And sometimes if you either you can do one thing, either you can search for a web development, you learn web development of it on your own and search for a web development job within your company. If you're working in a service company, they will be very much happy to give people, and think like that, okay, I cannot change within my own company. You can very much easily change within your company and all. And you can very much easily change, okay, within your company. And change first, try to change within your company. Or else if you have the capabilities, take one step backward. Means I say this thing, but a lot of people, it's very difficult for them to, because they have their EMIs to pay. So if you take one step backward and work for a startup for lesser money, then it will be very good. Or else there is another way. If you don't want to leave your job, okay, I'm telling for Abhay Bharti, who pinged me on LinkedIn. So the other way is to start doing freelancing work after your job. Start doing freelancing work, so you'll get a lot of experience. So after some time you can show that experience, so that you have some experience by the time you want to go full flow. If you have 1 years of extra experience, you'll get more than 10 lakh package. If you have 1 lakh of 1 year of even freelancing experience in React JS, you can get a lot of things. Can you suggest a website for practice CSS properties? CSS properties, no need to practice. Just you practice creating layouts from CSS. You cannot learn. There are more than 10,000 properties. How will you learn? You cannot learn it. So the best place to do it, like Devendra Gaur asked me. So he's asked me, some people are there on LinkedIn also. Please to come on YouTube channel, so that I can answer. Okay, because whatever I share on this chat, it doesn't goes to LinkedIn. So frontendmentor.io is the site which is there, in which you can start doing this. It is the most real. It is the thing which is most close to your real world websites. Okay, real world website, real world, how the it works. Designer will give a design, you will create a website. So do, even if you do 10 15 things from front end mentor, we have a lot of things on the channel from front end mentor, done things. So first learn from them, then start doing on your own. Even if you do 10 15 front end mentor sites on your own, you'll become very good in CS. Literally you'll become very good. Okay, skills always skills. Degrees like uh, I don't know from where you are, but Navid's sake, but skills are always there. And those who don't know means, no companies like the FANG companies also nowadays don't ask for degree. Okay, only some of the companies ask for degree, like the Indian service-based companies like Infosys, TCS, and all, they ask for degrees. Nobody nowadays asks for degrees. Everybody asks for skills only. Okay, So I don't have an experience or project as a web developer. Now can I go ahead? Is this important for developer role? That's a very good question which someone asked. Actually, not whom I have asked. I don't have any experience. Some of these things I should do this thing. Okay, chat overlay. Okay, okay. So wait a sec. Wait a sec. So that was a very good question which Akshay asked that. Okay, yeah, front end mentor is the best site to be good in CSS. Okay, so we have a lot of them on our channel, so please go through them first. Okay, so let me answer. Okay, that is good. Let me answer your Akshay Nath. Okay, so how to go to interview. So that I can say how to we go ahead of everyone in interview. You have to give your best. How why do all think that you want to go ahead of someone? Don't try to be in that competition thing. There are enough job for everyone. Enough job for everyone, and DSA is important if you want to go for those company like DSA is important for. Let me type product based companies. So everyone, this is important for actually product based companies. Okay, so if you want to go to the product based companies, so then you need to learn DSA, or else it will be very difficult. Like Flipkart and all those things, if you want to go, then you have to learn DSA, or else nobody else asks DSA and all. Okay, so that is there. That were some very good questions. And else, okay, okay, okay. So yeah, so people have asked a lot of questions, and that is good. People ask whatever they wanted to ask, they have asked. So it is good. And if someone have any other question, so they can ask, or else we are. One sec. I got stuck in tutorial health. Oh, that's a very good question. I stuck in tutorial health. Oh, that's very good. So, what you need to do? You are stuck in tutorial hell. You have to create projects on your own. So, best place is to means if you're practicing CSS, best place is to go to front end mentor site. It's actually a very good site, front end mentor. And nowadays they have JavaScript projects also. So don't try to see anywhere and create at least 15, 20 front end mentor projects. And nowadays they have API projects also. So whenever they have API projects, go there and prepare 10 15 sites from there. That's the best way to learn development. 10 15 sites from there, and you will be have this pixel perfect site. You will have some JavaScript also there, and they have API projects, means you can go and do your like API calls and all. You can learn those things, and you can do it through as HTML, CSS, JavaScript, or you can use React also there. It's any project so that I can add to a resume which can help during the interview. Okay, provide website to provide Angular project. Check our YouTube channel. We have got everything, Sanjay. So we have a lot of Angular projects also. Maybe in the future also I will create some more Angular projects on the site. So we used to take this Angular 5-day course also. You can check out that also. Can you suggest add to your resume? Help me during interview. Okay, one sec. Let me give. So we have some projects. 1 minute. So let me do this thing. So yes, I'm replying to Akshay. Uh, so these are two of our list, like Firebase projects and one project. Add add all of them. Try to do all of them. They might be a bit old, so they will give some errors and all. So you have to fix them. So that is your thing to fix. Okay, so do those projects. They are like the best projects out there. Okay, so do those things, and that you can always add in your resume. Okay, so it's there. Okay, so yeah, thanks, Akshay. Okay, that's good. You started learning Man. So I have some Man projects also there. Man is a very easy thing to learn. Means once you know React, like Node.js and Express are very easy. So please go to, and if you want, we have a, let me give one more playlist on a channel, like it's like an encyclopedia. You will see almost everything on our channel. Okay, one sec. For if you have started learning Man, so it's better to, one sec. It's better to go through Node.js also separately. Go through Node.js. Okay. So one sec. I will give my Node.js playlist. Okay. So Node.js playlist. So maybe we did it a lot of time back. Okay. So let me give. Okay. So this Node.js playlist. This is a very good playlist. So please complete this Node.js. It will help you in your month thing. So in this Node.js playlist, someone was asking for Angular. So I will also give this Angular playlist. So this is the Angular playlist. If you are watching it from the LinkedIn, you have to come to YouTube to see this Angular playlist because it cannot be there now. Okay, so that is, these are the two playlists which are there, and this good. Okay. Okay, so that was good. Everybody asked some good questions. That was good, and we'll end this stream now. Yeah, that is good. And a certain day, 1 million WordPress is a good WordPress. Okay, so see, yeah, WordPress they have asked you to learn because they might be working on a small websites in which WordPress is there. So I have many people who are done. So don't leave the internship. Learn WordPress. It might help you some place or other, and because they might have got some small thing to make, and WordPress is still the king. If you have this template websites are there, means those which have not many features are there, so they're still made in WordPress. So do it. WordPress is like, it will take you 1 hour to learn because it's a drag and drop tool. It's nothing, but don't leave that internship. Okay, everything is been, means it will add into your experience in the next internship. Try to go for one. Okay, so they will definitely it is not good to learn WordPress, so but it is always good to have a skill. Okay, so if someone suddenly asks you to make a small website, so like a relative, then why to make it in a React project? Go and make it in a WordPress, like, and charge him 5 to 10,000 rupees. Okay, so that is like everything have it thing. Okay, so that is there. So please do that thing. And thank you all. So you all have asked some good questions. We'll end here now. Thank you.